Have you ever heard of the luxury train line in New York City that went bankrupt before it could hit its stride? Well, the New York, Westchester, and Boston Railway, also known as the Westchester, was an electrified train line built in the early 1900s to connect the Bronx and Westchester County. But this was not your average train line. This was high class and all luxury for the time. So think grand marble station houses that looked more like mansions, electrified train cars, and plush velvet seating. So its goal was to compete with the New York Central by luring passengers with comfort and speed, but it never turned a profit. Plans to eventually run the train all the way to Boston eventually had to be scrapped. Built by the New Haven Railroad, the route was doomed by low ridership, a financial crisis, and a route that didn't click with commuters. See, instead of having the train run all the way to Grand Central, they figured it would be cheaper to have the trains run into the Bronx, where passengers could take a transfer and then take the subway for the rest of the route into the city. And that just didn't make sense for a lot of people. By 1937, just 25 years after opening, the line was shut down. The station houses were all demolished. The electrical system, the rail lines were all dismantled and used as copper and steel for the war effort. But if you live in the Bronx or Westchester, there are still portions of the line still in use today. All of the former Bronx stations were incorporated into the number 5 IRT line. So if you're in the Bronx and you ever pass the 188th Street station on the 5 train and you look and see the station house, that was actually the original HQ for the Westchester line. And in Westchester, the original rights-of-way, the original street-grade crossings are currently in use by the Metro-North Railroad. Anyhow, that's all today. I hope you enjoyed this bite-sized lesson about early transportation in New York City. If you have an idea for something else you would like to learn about, you let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.